The 2019 Houston Public Media Spelling Bee is made possible by our presenting sponsor, Texas Children's Hospital.
From Baylor College of Medicine Academy at James D. Ryan Middle School, welcome to the 2019 Houston Public Media Spelling Bee. I'm Ernie Manous, and I'm thrilled to have with me at the anchor desk three-time Houston spelling champ, Anjay Ajoda. Hello, Anjay.
Hey, Ernie, it's great to be here. We're about to watch the end of an exciting day of competition that's brought together spellers from all across Southeast Texas.
Well, before we can begin with the rest of the bee, we have to show you how we got to the point we're at right now. Earlier today, the Houston Public Media Spelling Bee began with 52 of the top spellers from across the region. The bee is conducted in rounds. The pronouncer says a word, and then the spellers can ask follow-up questions to make sure they understand it.
Can you give me a definition? Can you use it in a sentence? Have language origin?
At this competition level, even making it through round one is a challenge.
Spin it. S-P-I-N-N-E-T. Spin it.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
By the end of that round, we were down 13 spellers.
The correct spelling is W-E-D-E-L.
The words got tougher, and the eliminations kept on going.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Sorry, that is incorrect.
But some spellers rose to the occasion.
Totality. Radiant.
Reactant.
Viaduct.
Emancipation. E-M-A-N-C-I-P-A-T-I-O-N.
That is correct.
After 3 rounds, we lost 32 spellers.
The correct spelling is Q-U-A-D-R-E-N-N-I-A-L. The correct spelling is A-S-I-A-G-O.
Vagabond. V-A-G.
The words in round 3 were a challenge for spellers.
G.
Even last year's runner-up, Benjamin Chen, struggled.
A-B-O-N-D-E.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
A big round of applause for the speller. Now, we're down to the final 20. Claire Wang, Kirthana Krishnan, William Choi Kim, Anvi Manda, Diego Sarsosa, Sunkulp Gautam, Ian Robertson, Ryan Koppel, Shomi Lee Gosh, Ishan Mani, Christopher Jin, Sajid Famid, Raina Q, Tashvin Ryan, Serena Lee, Rishab Subramania, Ariel Caranto, Gabriela Sukesin, Ishan Pendiala, and Andrew Zhao. Who's going to come out on top? Find out right now. And here are our 2019 Houston Public Media Spelling Bee finalists. And by the end of today's bee, 2 of those spelling finalists will be going to Washington, D.C. to represent our area at the Scripps National Spelling Bee. So one more time, a big round of applause to them. Good luck to all of them. To get this thing going, we must first meet our officials. So we'll begin with our judges from the University of Houston. Dr. Kavita Singh, who is an assistant professor of English, and Dr. Richard Armstrong, an associate professor of classical studies.
And our pronouncer, Dr. Lauren Zenz, associate professor of applied linguistics at the University of Houston. And our appeals judge, off camera, is Richard Golenko, a recipient of the Stephen Sondheim Inspirational Teacher Award. Spellers, congratulations on making it to the finals.
And so now we continue with round 4. We'll find out first, are our judges ready? They are, so we begin the bee in round 4. Our first speller is Claire Wang, an 8th grader from A&M Consolidated Middle School.
Dansa.
Danza, may I have the definition?
A formal, stately dance.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Danza.
Can I have the language of origin?
Originally from Latin, this word passed through French to Spanish.
Danza. D-A-N-Z-A, danza.
That is correct.
Our next speller, Kirtana Krishnan from Beckendorf Junior High.
Jerkin.
Jerkin. May I please have the definition?
A close-fitting, hip-length jacket.
Jerkin. May I please have the part of speech?
It's a noun.
Jerkin. May I please have the language of origin?
This word is of unknown origin.
Jerkin. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
I have no alternate pronunciations for jerkin.
Jerkin. May I please have the word again?
Jerkin.
Jerkin. J-E-R-K-I-N. Jerkin.
That's correct.
Our next speller, William Choi Kim, 5th grader from Black Elementary.
Rebus.
Rebus. Could you repeat the word?
Rebus.
Rebus. Could I have the meaning?
A representation of words or syllables by pictures of objects or by symbols whose names resemble the intended words or syllables in sound.
Rebus. Could I have the language of origin?
This word is from Latin.
Rebus. R-E-B-U-S. Rebus.
That's correct.
Now welcome Anvi Manda, 4th grader from Brandon Elementary School.
Dereliction.
Dereliction. May I please have the definition?
Intentional or conscious neglect as of principles.
Dereliction. May you please repeat the word?
Dereliction.
Dereliction. May you please use it in a sentence?
The security guard was summarily fired for dereliction of duty.
Dereliction. May I please have the language of origin?
This word is from Latin.
Dereliction. May you please repeat the word?
Dereliction.
Dereliction. Dereliction. D-E-R-E-L-I-C-T-I-O-N. Dereliction.
That's correct.
Diego Sarsosa is a 3rd grader from Carroll Elementary.
This word could be confused with a similar word. The word is Saharan. It's an adjective. Its definition is of relating to, characteristic of, or likened to the Sahara Desert. Saharan.
Is there any alternate pronunciations?
Saharan, Saharan.
Saharan. S-A-H-A-R-I-N. Saharan.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is S-A-H-A-R-A-N.
Let's hear it for our speller as he exits the bee. Remember, there are no losers here today. They have competed with over 100,000 students to get to this point, so everyone is truly a winner. Our next speller going up is speller number 10, Sankalp Gautam, a 7th grader from College Station Middle School.
Valetudinarian.
Could you please repeat that?
Valetudinarian.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Valetudinarian. Valetudinarian.
Could you please repeat all the pronunciations?
Valetudinarian. Valetudinarian. Valetudinarian.
And what's the definition?
A person of a weak or sickly constitution, especially one whose chief concern is his invalidism.
Could you use that in a sentence, please?
Grandpa hopes that he will never be a valetudinarian.
Valetudinarian. What's the language of origin?
This word is from Latin.
Part of speech, please?
It's a noun.
Okay. Valetudinarian. V-A-L-E-T-U-D-I-N-A-R-I-A-N.
That's correct.
Next speller, Ian Robertson from Creekwood Middle School, a 7th grader.
Saliently.
May you repeat the word?
Saliently.
May I have the definition, please?
In a conspicuous or outstanding manner.
May I have the word used in a sentence?
The Gothic arch was saliently characteristic of medieval architecture.
May you repeat the word?
Saliently.
Saliently. S-A-L-I-A-N-T-L-Y. Saliently.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is S-A-L-I-E-N-T-L-Y.
Let's hear it for Ian. A reminder to everyone who's watching, they have been through earlier rounds spelling their words correctly to get to this point. So again, we're very proud of what he accomplished. Up next is speller number 14, Ryan Koppel. Ryan is returning with us, having been in the Bee 3 other times.
Nebulization.
Could you please repeat the word, ma'am?
Nebulization.
Nebulization. Can I have the definition?
Reduction as of a medical solution to a mist, spray, or vapor.
May you please use it in a sentence?
Nebulization of medicine facilitates the treatment of bronchopulmonary diseases.
Nebulization. Can I have the part of speech, ma'am?
It's a noun.
Nebulization. Nebulization. N-E-B-U-L-I-Z-A-T-I-O-N. Nebulization.
That is correct.
Up next is Shamili Ghosh, a 5th grader from Gleason Elementary.
Futilitarian.
Can you please repeat the word again?
Futilitarian.
Can you please tell me the definition?
Exhibiting or based on an attitude of ineffectiveness.
May I please have the alternate pronunciations?
Futilitarian.
Futilitarian. May I please have the language of origin?
This word was formed by combining 2 English words, each of which came into English from Latin.
May I please have the part of speech?
It's an adjective.
Can you please repeat the word again?
Futilitarian.
Futilitarian. F-U-T-I-L-I-T-A-R-I-A-N. Futilitarian.
That's correct.
Up next, Ishan Mani, 7th grader from the Kincaid School.
Ichnology.
Ichnology. Could I have the definition?
The study of fossil footprints.
Ichnology. Could I have the language of origin?
This word is from Greek.
Ichnology. I-C-H-N-O-L-O-G-Y. Ichnology.
That is correct.
Up next is our speller number 25, Christopher Jin, an 8th grader from League City Intermediate School.
Janiform.
Can you please repeat the word?
Janiform.
May I have the definition?
Having a face on each of 2 sides.
May I have the language of origin?
This word consists of 2 Latin elements.
Can you please repeat the word?
Janiform.
Janiform. J-A-N-I-F-O-R-M.
That is correct.
Up next, Sajid Famid, a 7th grader from Lehman Junior High.
Kurdistan.
Can you please repeat the word?
Kurdistan.
Can you repeat it one more time?
Kurdistan.
May I have the definition?
One of the several varieties of rugs woven by the Kurds, whose best examples are noted for fine colors and durability.
Kurdistan?
Kurdistan.
Kurdistan. Kurdistan. Can you please repeat the word one more time?
Kurdistan.
Kurdistan. May I have the language of origin?
This word is from a geographical name in Asia Minor and the Middle East.
Can you please repeat the word one more time?
Kurdistan.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
The red background of Jenny's Kurdistan goes well with her mahogany furniture.
Kurdistan. Kurdistan. Kurdistan.
That is correct.
Up next, Raina Q, an 8th grader from Pearland Junior High West.
Operatable.
Operatable. Can I have the definition, please?
Fit, possible, or desirable to use.
Can I have the language of origin?
The first part of this word is from an originally Latin word, and the second part is an English combining form.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Renata hoped that her car would be operatable after the collision.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
I have no alternate pronunciations for operatable.
Operatable. O-P-E-R-A-T O-P-E-R-A-T A-B-L-E.
That is correct.
Up next, Tashvin Ryan, a 7th grader from the Rice School.
Appareo.
Appareo, may I have the definition?
A pack saddle of stuffed leather or canvas.
Appareo, may I have the language of origin?
This word is from a word that went from Latin to Spanish.
May I use it in a sentence?
The appareo has never been improved upon as a way to protect an animal from injury while holding cargo.
Appareo, may you repeat the word?
Appareo.
Appareo. Appareo, A-P-P-A-R-I-O, appareo.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is A-P-A-R-E-J-O.
Big round of applause for Tashvin, who actually takes the life advice, when the wind knocks you down, stand up stronger. He is standing strong today, a wonderful showing. Up next is Speller 42, Serena Lee, 5th grader from River Oaks Elementary.
This word could be confused with a similar word. The word is serraceous. It is an adjective. Its definition is like wax, waxy. The word is serraceous.
Serraceous. Can I have the language of origin?
This word consists of a Latin part plus an English combining form.
Serraceous. Can you use it in a sentence?
Papaya fruits are covered with a serraceous skin.
Serraceous. Can I have the part of speech?
It's an adjective.
Serraceous. Serraceous. C-E-R-A-C-I-O-U-S.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is C-E-R-A-C-E-O-U-S.
And we'll hear it for Serena Lee. Keep in mind, she's only in 5th grade, so she can return to RB possibly next year. Rishabh Subramanya is next at the mic, a 6th grader from T.H. Rogers Middle School.
Nosography.
Can you please give me the definition?
A description or classification of diseases.
Sentence, please.
Allen's research included a nosography of Ebola in children and adolescents.
Can you put it in can you give me the part of speech?
Noun.
Can you give me the language of origin?
This word consists of two Greek parts.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
I have no alternate pronunciations for nosography.
Can you repeat the word?
Nosography.
Nosography. Nosography. Nosography.
That is correct.
Speller 45 is next. Ariel Caranto, an 8th grader from St. Lawrence Catholic School.
Saliferous.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Saliferous.
Can I please have the word origin?
This word is from Latin.
Can you please give me the definition?
Producing, saturated with, or containing sodium chloride.
Can you please repeat the word?
Saliferous.
May I please have it in a sentence?
The tour guide recommended that the tourists resist the urge to taste the saliferous formations in the mine.
Can you please repeat the word?
Saliferous.
Saliferous. S-A-L-I-P-H-E-R-O-U-S. Saliferous.
I am sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is S-A-L-I-F-E-R-O-U-S.
As we applaud Ariel's competition spirit, remember her life advice is always stay open-minded so you don't miss opportunities. Someone who doesn't want to miss an opportunity now is Gabriella Sukesin, who is back up at the mic, an 8th grader from Twin Creeks Middle School.
Ibex.
Can I have the definition?
One of several wild goats living chiefly in high mountain areas and having large recurved horns.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
I have no alternate pronunciations for ibex.
Can you use it in a sentence?
While on a ski trip in the Swiss Alps, Pierre spotted an ibex.
Ibex. I-B-E-X. Ibex.
That is correct.
Up next, speller 52, Ishan Pendiala, 5th grader from Winsong Intermediate.
Rabbinic.
Rabbinic. Rabbinic. May I have the definition, please?
Of or relating to those acting as the official leaders of Jewish congregations or their writings.
Rabbinic. Rabbinic. May I have the language of origin, please?
The first part of this word came to English from French, which perhaps took it from Aramaic, and the second part is an English combining form.
Rabbinic. May I have the part of speech, please?
It's an adjective.
Rabbinic. Could you please repeat the word?
Rabbinic.
Rabbinic. Rabbinic. Rabbinic. R-A-B-B-I-N-I-C. Rabbinic.
That is correct.
And our final speller in this round, Andrew Zhao, 5th grader from Youngblood Intermediate.
Sebaceous.
Can you repeat the word?
Sebaceous.
Can you give me the definition?
Relating to, composed of, or secreting fatty matter.
Can you give me the origin?
This word is from Latin.
Can you give me the definition again?
Relating to, composed of, or secreting fatty matter.
Can you repeat the word again?
Sebaceous.
Can you give me the origin again?
This word is from Latin.
Can you repeat the word again?
Sebaceous.
Are there any alternative pronunciations?
I have no alternate pronunciations for sebaceous.
Can you repeat the word again?
Sebaceous.
Sebaceous. S-A-B-A-C. Can you repeat the word again?
Sebaceous.
Can you repeat the word again?
Sebaceous.
I-O-U-S, sebaceous.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is S-E-B-A-C-E-O-U-S.
A big round of applause for the speller. He did an amazing job, as they all have. And remember, what we're seeing now is playing out the best of the best. And yet we lost one more speller there. A total of 6 came out in that round, leaving us with 14 to go in the B.
Now, before we get too far, we should take a look at the different scenarios that might come about at the end of the B.
That's true. We start with so many spellers in our region that we could send a champion and runner-up or co-champs to Washington.
Now for the end of B procedures. The spelling bee is conducted in rounds. To crown a champion, the rounds continue until there is only one speller left. That speller advances alone to a new one-word championship round. If the speller correctly spells the word, the speller is declared the champion. If the speller misspells this word, a new round begins with all of the spellers from the previous round. If we begin a round with only 2 spellers in the competition and a champion does not emerge in the course of 5 rounds, co-champions will be declared.
And so that is how this could all play out. So we're anxious, curious, waiting to see what's going to go next. What are you thinking so far?
These are all very accomplished spellers. It's been a long day for them, and at this point, it's anyone's game.
Yeah? Well, let's find out if we can learn something more in this next round. Judges, are you ready? All right, we are going to begin again. Claire, please come up to the mic, and we will continue. You know, Claire was actually with us in 2017 also, so this is her second HPM Spelling Bee.
Vacuity.
Vacuity, may I have the definition?
The state or fact of being temporarily or characteristically free of ideas, reflections, cares, mental emptiness, or activity.
Can I have the part of speech?
It's a noun.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Vacuity.
Can you repeat the definition?
The state or fact of being temporarily or characteristically free of ideas, reflections, cares, mental emptiness, or activity.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Ron was often amazed at the vacuity of his new puppy, who always ran to fetch even when nothing was thrown.
Vacuity. V-A-C-U-I-T-Y, vacuity.
That is correct.
Kirtana actually is at the mic now, and her role model are her parents because they support her in everything she does.
Durezza.
Durezza, may I please have the definition?
Harshness, a musical term.
Durezza, may I please have the part of speech?
It's a noun.
Durezza, does this come from Italian?
Yes.
Durezza, are there any alternate pronunciations?
I have no alternate pronunciations for Durezza.
May I please have the word again?
Durezza.
Durezza. D-E-R-U-Z-Z-A. Durezza.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is D-U-R-E-Z-Z-A.
Kirtana leaves the B, but she should leave very proud, knowing she studied hard and did her very best. The B continues now with William, who's approaching the mic.
Cincture.
Cincture. Could I have the definition?
To girdle with, or as if with, a belt or band.
Cincture. Could I have the language of origin?
This word is from Latin.
Cincture. Could I have the part of speech?
Verb.
Cincture. S-I-N-C-T-U-R-E. cincture.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is C-I-N-C-T-U-R-E.
Let's hear it for William. William lists his dad as his role model because he never gives up and always works hard, as did William today in the Bee. A wonderful, wonderful showing from him. Up next, Anvi is coming up to the mic. And as she says, you'll never know what will happen if you don't try.
This word could be confused with a similar word. The word is isentropic. It is an adjective. Its definition is taking place without change of the amount of energy in a system not available for doing work.
Isentropic. May I please have the language of origin?
This word is from Greek.
Isentropic. May you please use the word in a sentence?
If steam could be expanded in a turbine with no friction or other losses, the expansion would be isentropic.
Isentropic. May I please have the part of speech?
It's an adjective.
Isentropic. May you please repeat the word?
Isentropic.
Isentropic. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Isentropic. Isentropic.
Isentropic. May I please have the part of speech?
It's an adjective.
Isentropic. Isentropic. I-S-E-N-T-R-O-P-I-C. Isentropic.
That is correct.
Up next, speller number 10, Sunculp, returns to the mic. And his life advice is Hakuna Matata.
Osmotic.
Could you please repeat that?
Osmotic.
Could you say that one more time?
Osmotic.
Osmotic? Okay. What's the language of origin?
This word is from Greek.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
The large quantity of sugar in home-preserved jams and jellies helps to kill bacteria through osmotic action that shrinks the bacteria cells.
What's the definition of osmotic?
Of, relating to, or having the property of the flow or diffusion that takes place through a semi-permeable membrane, typically separating either a solvent and a solution, or a dilute solution and a concentrated solution.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Osmotic.
What's the part of speech?
It's an adjective.
Can you repeat the word?
Osmotic.
What's the definition one more time?
Of, relating to, or having the property of the flow or diffusion that takes place through a semi-permeable membrane, typically separating either a solvent and a solution, or a dilute solution and a concentrated solution.
And could you please repeat both pronunciations one more time?
Osmotic, osmotic.
Osmotic. O-S-M-O-T-I-C. Osmotic.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Up next, Ryan returns to the mic. And his life advice to all of us is just be kind.
Wainwright.
Wainwright. Can I have the definition?
A maker and repairer of wagons.
Wainwright. Can you use it in a sentence, ma'am?
The Historical Society hired a Wainwright to construct a replica of a 19th century chuck wagon.
Wainwright. Can you give me the part of speech, ma'am?
It's a noun.
Wainwright. Can you please repeat the word?
Wainwright.
Can I have the language of origin?
This word consists of two originally English elements.
Wainwright. Wainwright. W-A-I-N-R-I-G-H-T. Wainwright.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is W-A-I-N-W-R-I-G-H-T. W-R-I-G-H-T.
Let's hear it for Ryan. As we mentioned before, this was the 4th time Ryan has been with us at the Houston Public Media Spelling Bee. Being that he's in 7th grade, he has a chance to come back one more year. Show Me Lee, though, is at the mic and ready to continue this year.
Censorious.
Censorious. May I please have the definition?
Marked by or given to an inclination to discover and severely condemn, especially social, moral, or artistic errors.
Censorious. May I please have the language of origin?
This word is from Latin.
Can you please put it in a sentence?
Helen was in one of her censorious moods at the reception this evening.
Censorious. What is the part of speech for this word?
It's an adjective.
Censorious. C-E-N-S-O-R-I-U-S. Censorious.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is C-E-N-S-O-R-I-O-U-S.
Let's hear it for Show Me Lee. Show Me Lee's life advice is move on from the past. And we hope we'll see her back here next year. She's worked very hard and a wonderful speller. We welcome now to the mic, Ishan.
Ectothermic.
Ectothermic. Could I have the definition?
Deriving heat from without the body, cold-blooded.
Ectothermic. What's the language of origin?
Both parts of this word are originally Greek.
Ectothermic. Could you please repeat the word?
Ectothermic.
Ectothermic. Could you use it in a sentence, please?
Reptiles are ectothermic creatures that rely on sunlight for warmth.
Ectothermic. E-C-T-O-T-H-E-R-M-I-C. Ectothermic.
That is correct.
Returning to the mic is Christopher Jen. His life advice is you only truly lose when you stop trying.
Umbrageous.
Can you please repeat the word?
Umbrageous.
May I have the definition?
Providing protection from heat and light, shady.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is from a word that went from Latin to French to English.
Can you please repeat the word?
Umbrageous.
Umbrageous. U-M-B-R-A-G-O-U-S.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct spelling is U-M-B-R-A-G-E-O-U-S.
Let's hear it for Christopher. Christopher's philosophy for rebounding from failure is learn from what you did wrong and try again. He did very right today and a lot of right. Up next, speller 26. Sajid is back. His life advice is no pain, no gain.
Imbricate.
Can you please repeat the word?
Imbricate.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is from Latin.
May I have the part of speech?
It is an adjective.
May I have the definition?
Lying lapped over each other in regular order in the manner of tiles or shingles on a roof.
Can you please repeat the word?
Imbricate.
Imbricate? Can you please use the word in a sentence?
Fiona watched as the florist deftly folded the imbricate petals of the lotus blossom.
Imbricate? Imbricate. I-M-B-R-I-C-A-T-E.
That is correct.
Raina is next up to spell. When asked what skill she could teach us, she said, violin, maybe.
Drongo.
Drongo, can I have the definition?
A bird native to Asia, Africa, and Australia.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
I have no alternate pronunciations for drongo.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is from a Madagascar name.
Can I have the part of speech?
It's a noun.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The racket-tailed drongo has an ever-changing song and catches flies.
Drongo. D-R-O-N-G-O. Drongo.
That is correct.
Rishab is coming up to the mic. His definition of success is when those who continuously fail persevere until they become fortunate enough to achieve that they really want.
Sociologies.
Can you please give me the definition?
A style of writing held to be characteristic of specialists in the study of the development, structure, and function of human groups.
Can you please put it in a sentence?
The editor urged the author to rewrite some passages that sounded like sociologies.
Can you please, what's the language of origin?
This word is from a Latin part, plus a Greek part, plus a Portuguese and Italian part.
What is the part of speech?
It's a noun.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Sociologies, sociologies.
Can you please repeat the word one more time?
Sociologies.
Sociologies. S-O-C-I-O-L-O-G-I-E-S. Sociologies.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is S-O-C-I-O-L-O-G-E-S-E.
Let's hear it for Rishab. It took him 5 rounds to finally miss a word. He made Houston ISD very proud today. Gabriella is now returning to the mic. You know, her favorite movie? The Greatest Showman.
Tarpaulin.
Can I have the definition?
A piece or sheet of waterproofed canvas or other waterproof material used for covering or protecting goods, vehicles, athletic fields, or other exposed objects.
Can you repeat the word?
Tarpaulin.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Tarpaulin, tarpaulin.
Can you repeat the word?
Tarpaulin.
Can you use it in a sentence?
When rain began during the second inning of the baseball game, the ground crew rolled out the tarpaulin to protect the field.
Can you repeat the alternate pronunciations?
Tarpaulin, tarpaulin.
Can you repeat the word?
Tarpaulin.
Tarpaulin. T-A-R-P-O-L-E-A-N.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is T-A-R-P-A-U-L-I-N.
And we say goodbye to Gabriella Sukesin. She was with us last year and got another chance to come back to the Bee this year, qualifying all the way up to being one of the best of the best. We're very proud of her. Our final speller now in this round, Ishan is back with us. And he is saying success is when you try your best and you reach your goals.
Oclophobia.
Oclophobia. Oclophobia. May I have the definition, please?
Morbid fear of crowds.
Oclophobia. Ochlophobia. May I have the language of origin, please?
This word is from Greek.
Ochlophobia. May I have the word in a sentence, please?
Alice never attends rock concerts because of her ochlophobia.
Ochlophobia. Ochlophobia. May I have the part of speech, please?
It's a noun.
Ochlophobia. Could you please repeat the word?
Ochlophobia.
Ochlophobia. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
I have no alternate pronunciations for ochlophobia.
Ochlophobia. Ochlophobia. Ochlophobia. Ochlophobia. O-C-H-L-O-P-H-O-B-I-A. Ochlophobia.
That is correct.
Nicely done. And that wraps up that round. Our fifth round in the spelling bee. An even round. We have 7 still in. We lost 7 in the round.
That's right. It was a difficult round. I'm so proud of those who even didn't get a word right that round.
Yeah, to get to this point, it's quite an achievement, and it's taken a lot of time, as you mentioned earlier. It's been a long day, and these students have been spelling and thinking about words. So to get to this point, to keep their concentration, it's very difficult and very hard. But it's not over yet. We still have 7 spellers up there who want to know the results, and the best way to do that is to continue on to our next round. So I'll check with our judges. Are you ready to continue? They are. I should be asking the spellers if they're ready, but they don't have a choice. Speller number 1, Claire, back up to the mic. Here we go again. I will tell you her favorite movie happens to be Crazy Rich Asians.
Beatnik.
Beatnik. May I have it in a sentence?
The beatnik read a poem at the cafe while drinking coffee as black as his turtleneck sweater.
May I have the definition?
A person having a predilection for unconventional behavior and dress, and often a preoccupation with exotic philosophizing and self-expression.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is made up of an English part and a part that is from Polish and Ukrainian-derived Yiddish.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
I have no alternate pronunciations for beatnik.
Beatnik. B-E-E-T-N-I-K, beatnik.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is B-E-A-T-N-I-K.
Thank you.
Congratulations to Claire making it through to round 6. Her life advice is work hard, play hard. She worked hard today. I hope she plays hard later. Congratulations. Now on to our youngest speller still in the competition at only 9 years old. Anvi continues in the B.
Umbilicate.
Umbilicate. May I please have the definition?
Resembling a navel, specifically depressed like a navel.
Umbilicate. May you please use it in a sentence?
Antiviral medications were used to treat the umbilicate lesions on the patient's skin.
Umbilicate. May I please have the language of origin?
This word is from Latin.
Umbilicate. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Umbilicate.
Umbilicate. Umbilicate. Am I saying, one sec. Umbilicate. May I please have the part of speech?
This is an adjective.
May you please repeat the word?
Umbilicate.
May you please repeat the alternate pronunciations?
Umbilicate.
Umbilicate. Umbilicate. Umbilicate. U-M-B-I-L-I-C-A-T-E. Umbilicate.
That is correct.
Nicely done. Up next, son called still in the B at 12 years old.
Vaccinoid.
Vaccinoid. Could you please repeat that?
Vaccinoid.
And may I have the definition, please?
Being or resembling the mild systemic reaction of a human being following immunization against smallpox.
Can you tell me the sentence, please?
A vaccinoid reaction indicates that the individual already has a partial immunity to smallpox.
What is the language of origin?
The first part of this word is from an originally Latin word, and the second part is an English combining form.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
I have no alternate pronunciations for vaccinoid.
And the part of speech, please?
It is an adjective.
Vaccinoid. VACCINOID.
That is correct.
Nice job. Up next is Ishan, speller 22, who is 13 years of age.
Segmentate.
Segmentate. Could I have the definition?
Composed of constituent parts into which a body or quantity is or may be divided.
Segmentate. Is this from Greek?
I have that this word is from Latin.
Okay. Segmentate. SEGMENTATE. Segmentate.
That is correct.
Sajid now continues in the B. Sajid's role model is his mom because she always believes in him no matter what.
Dactylion.
May I have the definition?
The tip of the middle finger.
Can you please use that in a sentence?
Jeff's right dactylion was calloused from playing the guitar so much.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is from Greek.
Are there any alternative pronunciations?
I have no alternate pronunciations for dactylion.
Can you please repeat the definition?
The tip of the middle finger.
Can you please repeat the word?
Dactylion.
Can you repeat the sentence again?
Jeff's right dactylion was calloused from playing the guitar so much.
Dactylion. DACTYLYON. Dactylion.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is DACTYLION.
A quote that inspires Sajid is, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts," from Winston Churchill. And he continued quite a way in our B today. Being in 7th grade, we hope to see you back here next year. Up next, Raina is at the mic. When asked about travel, she said if I could teleport to my bed anytime I wanted, that would be fantastic because it's so comfy. Let's hope she goes nowhere now.
Celeritis.
Celeritis. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
I have no alternate pronunciations for celeritis.
Can I have the definition?
Swift moving.
Can I have the part of speech?
It's an adjective.
Can I have the language of origin?
The first part of this word is from an originally Latin word that went through French before becoming English, and the second part is an English combining form.
Can you repeat the word?
Celeritis.
Celeritis. SOLARIDOUS.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is Celeritous.
Goodbye, Terena. Again, another quite accomplished speller. And it's wonderful to see them go this far. The number of Bs they had to qualify in and achieve to get here is astonishing. So everyone is a winner today. Ishan is up at the mic next, ready to continue his journey with his next word.
Padrone.
Padrone. Padrone. Could you please repeat the word?
Padrone.
Padrone. Padrone. May I have the definition, please?
One that secures employment offer under contract for immigrant workers, especially of Italian extraction, and that also acts as banker and commissary for them with the overall purpose of profit by exploitation.
Padrone. Could you please repeat the word?
Padrone.
Padrone. Padrone. Padrone. May I have the language of origin, please?
This word came from Italian, which formed it from a Latin word.
Padrone. 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 May I have the part of speech, please?
This is a noun.
Padrone. 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 P-A-D-R-O-N-A-E. Padrone.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is Padrone.
Thank you.
We give Ishan a big round of applause. His life advice to everyone is no matter the result, if you did your best, that's what matters at the end of the day. At the end of today, he surely did his best. A big round of applause for all our spellers. It was a brutal round. We lost a number of spellers there. We lost, I do believe, 4 spellers with 3 remaining in the B. An interesting point, the ages of the spellers still in the B, 13, 12, and 9 years old. I do want to go over a couple of the things that you may be wondering at home. The questions they're asking, there are only a couple questions they're allowed to ask.
That's right, Ernie. There's only 6 questions you can ask during a spelling bee. You can ask for the word to be said again, which is really helpful to make sure that you and the pronouncer are both talking about the right word. Always important. Make sure you can ask for the language of origin, often helpful for putting the word together if you don't know about it. You can ask for the definition. You can also ask for any alternate pronunciations. You can ask for it to be said in a sentence, and you can ask for the part of speech.
Outside of that, you cannot ask anything else, and if you do, the judges will not respond.
That's correct. They'll say, thanks, nice try, but no.
Nice try. Well, we have 3 spellers who really want to give it a nice try as they continue. This is where it gets rather tense because 2 of our spellers are going to Scripps National. Who are the 2 that are going to go forward? We may find out in this next round. If the judges are ready, they look ready. The B continues. Anvi, approach the mic.
Acroamatic.
Acroamatic. May I please have the definition?
Told orally to chosen disciples only.
Acroamatic. May I please have the language of origin?
This word is from Greek.
Acroamatic. May you please use it in a sentence?
The famously secretive club has many acroamatic traditions.
Acroamatic. May I please have the part of speech?
It's an adjective.
May you please repeat the language of origin?
This word is from Greek.
Acroamatic. May I please have the definition?
Told orally to chosen disciples only.
Acroamatic. A-C-R-O-A-M-A-T-I-C. Acroamatic?
That is correct.
Anvi continues. Up next, Sunculp.
Illative.
Could you please say that again?
Illative.
What's the language of origin?
This word is from Latin.
What's the definition?
Of or relating to inference, marked by the use of or by ability in drawing an inference.
Could you say the word again?
Illative.
Are there alternate pronunciations?
Elative.
Could you say the word again?
Illative.
Could you use it in a sentence?
The detective made an illative assumption when she saw the unlocked window.
Could you say both pronunciations, please?
Illative. Elative.
Illative. I-L-A-T-I-V-E.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct spelling is I-L-L-A-T-I-V-E.
Thank you.
Let's hear it for Sunko. He has made it so far. It's not necessarily the end of the road yet. We have to see how the rest of this plays out. There's a lot of interesting rules. Ishan, you look anxious to get up to that microphone, so come up for your word.
Ocellus.
Ocellus. Could I have the definition?
One of usually 3 simple eyes in an insect located in a triangle between the compound eyes.
Ocellus. Could I have the language of origin?
This word is from Latin.
Ocellus. Could you use in a sentence, please?
A single ocellus can do no more than detect light, but a group of them can produce an image of the surrounding area.
Ocellus. O-S-C-E-L-L. Can you tell me the language of origin again?
This word is from Latin.
Okay. Can I start over? O-S-C-E-L-L-O-S.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is O-C-E-L-L-U-S.
Wonderful showing by Ishan. Now, a point of reference. Don't feel too bad for our last spellers, as is the rules of our bee. 2 students do go to the Scripps National Spelling Bee. So if things continue as they're looking, we actually are going to have a championship word, and then we're going to welcome our 2 spellers back to go and see who will be going as a runner-up, depending on how things play out next. This is a tense moment.
It is. Everything rests on the next word.
It is kind of surprising. And we have our young contestant up there, one of the youngest in the entire bee, and very well maybe moving on to that championship word. If you're up there sitting in that chair right now, what are you thinking?
Well, if you're up there, you're thinking, you know, got to make sure I take my time, I do my best, and I give it everything I've got.
Well, she's been doing it so far. So if our judges are ready, they are. We're going to have our championship word. Remember, if she spells it correct, you are looking at our new champ. If not, the bee will continue. So here we go. Anvi, are you ready?
Yes.
She is ready.
Ulyssian.
Ulyssian. May I please have the definition?
Of relating to or resembling Ulysses, the hero of Homer's Odyssey.
Ulyssian. May I please have the language of origin?
This word is from a Greco-Roman name.
Ulyssian. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
I have no alternate pronunciations for Ulyssian.
May you please repeat the word?
Ulyssian.
Ulyssian. Ulyssian. Ulyssian. May I please have the language of origin again?
This word is from a Greco-Roman name.
Ulyssian. May I please have the definition?
Of relating to or resembling Ulysses, the hero of Homer's Odyssey.
Ulyssian. May I restart? Ulyssian. Elysian?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is Ulyssessean.
Thank you.
So close. Let's hear it for Anvi. But we can't feel too bad. Anvi is still in the B, but because of that missed championship word, we welcome back the other two spellers. So bring them back up to the stage. A nice round of applause. The B continues. We reset at this point and continue with the next round of the B with all three spellers back in.
That's correct. All three of them will get a chance to be co-champion, champions, or runner-up.
Or one of them might not make it. We'll find out as this continues. You have to remember, a lot of people at home are wondering, well, Anvi did spell an extra word correct, but in Scripps, it doesn't work like that.
That's right. According to the official rules of the B, if the championship word is misspelled, then all of the spellers in the previous round get to come back.
So they are all back up on stage. Once I get the okay, we will move on. Make sure our judges are ready. Judges, are you ready to continue again? We start at the beginning of our order again, so Anvi, back up to the mic. Here you go again. Speller number 4.
Odontotomy.
Odontotomy. May I please have the definition?
The operation of cutting into a tooth.
Odontotomy. May I please have the language of origin?
Both parts of this word are originally Greek.
Odontotomy. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
I have no alternate pronunciations for odontotomy.
Odontotomy. May you please use it in a sentence?
Preventive dental care that involved odontotomy gave way to the application of fissure sealants in the 1970s.
Odontotomy. O-D-O-N-T-O-T-O-M-Y. Odontotomy?
That is correct.
Anvi continues. Sunkulp, it is your turn. Please approach the mic.
Buccinator.
Could you say that again?
Buccinator.
What's the language of origin?
This word is from Latin.
Are there alternate pronunciations?
I have no alternate pronunciations for buccinator.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Because of the injury to Tom's cheek, the surgeon had to repair a buccinator.
Can I have the definition?
A thin, broad muscle forming the wall of the cheek and serving to compress the cheek against the teeth and to retract the angle of the mouth.
What's the language of origin again?
It's, this word is from Latin.
Could you say the word again?
Buccinator.
Buccinator. B-U-X-E-N-A-T-O-R.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is B-U-C-C-I-N-A-T-O-R.
Thank you.
Again, let's hear it for Sunkulp. As we learned just recently, this may be just a short rest for him. We're hoping to see him back in the B. Ishan, it is your turn now.
Rabulistic.
Rabulistic. Could I have the definition?
Characterized by railing or pettifoggery.
Rabulistic. Could I have the language of origin?
The first part of this word is from an originally Latin word, and the second part contains English combining forms.
Rabulistic. R-E-B-U-L-I-S-T-I-C. Rabulistic.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct spelling is R-A-B-U-L-I-S-T-I-C.
Thank you.
Let's hear it again for Ishan. It's strange. I feel like we've been here before, just a few minutes ago.
I am getting a sense of deja vu.
I am too. I will tell you that Anvi is really working up the emotion inside me. This is very tense. As we wait to verify everything is okay to move on, it will be the same rules as we mentioned a few minutes ago. Anvi would move ahead to do a championship word. If she gets it correct, she becomes our champion. And then our two other spellers will return to see who is the runner-up. If she gets it wrong, wash, rinse, and repeat. Here we go. Judges, are you ready? Again, Anvi, are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
Raclette.
Raclette. May I please have the definition?
A dish of Swiss origin consisting of melted cheese, traditionally served with tiny boiled potatoes and sour pickles.
Raclette. May I please have the language of origin?
Originally from Latin, this word passed from Old Provençal to French before becoming English.
Raclette. May you please use it in a sentence?
Roderick stopped at a small restaurant and ordered raclette and a warm drink.
Raclette. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Raclette.
Raclette. R-A-C-L-E-T-T-E. Raclette.
That is correct.
We have our Houston Public Media 2019 Spelling Champion. Nothing makes me happier than handing you a trophy almost bigger than you are. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you feel? I'm helping you with this. It's kind of heavy.
Excited.
Excited? You should be. I'm very proud of you. But you know what? We're not going to send you alone. We're going to send a runner-up with you, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you to find a seat, sit back down, and we're going to find out which of these gentlemen is going with you, okay?
Okay.
Hey, you want me to help you with this?
No, I'm good.
You got it? Okay. Have a seat. And the B continues. Anjay, explain what we're doing now.
All right, so right now we're searching for a runner-up. The second person who's going to accompany Anvi to the National Spelling Bee.
And that's because we start with such a large area and so many students, so many spellers, by the time we get down to the end, Scripps allows us to send two to represent our region. Either one can win at Scripps once we get there, but they go, in this case, as a champion and a runner-up. So, should we find out who is going?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, this will continue. There is no championship word in this round, but we will continue until one emerges the winner at the end of a round. Judges, are you ready? Spellers, are you ready? Maybe we hear from Ishan in the back. Sankalp, you are first. Approach the mic.
Euletic.
Could you please say that again?
Euletic.
Euletic. What's the definition?
Of or relating to the gums.
Euletic. Could you say it again?
Euletic.
Are there alternate pronunciations?
I have no alternate pronunciations for euletic.
What language does it come from?
This word is from a Greek-derived Latin element plus an English combining form.
What does it mean again?
Of or relating to the gums.
Can you say it again?
Euletic.
Euletic. Could you say it one more time?
Euletic.
Okay. Euletic. U-L-E-T-I-C.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Sankalp continues. Up next, Ishan. If Ishan gets it right, we continue with the rounds. If not, we have our runner-up.
This word has a near homonym. The word is annelid. It is a noun. Its definition is a submerged marine plant. The word is annelid.
Annelid, could I have the language of origin?
This word is made up of originally Greek parts.
Annelid. Could you repeat the word?
Annelid.
Could I have this in a sentence?
Eelgrass is a common annelid found along the North Atlantic coast.
Annelid. Could you repeat the definition, please?
A submerged marine plant.
Annelid. Could you repeat the language of origin, please?
This word is made up of originally Greek parts.
Annelid. E N N O L I D, annelid.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct spelling is E-N-A-L-I-D.
Good, thank you.
Let's hear it for Ishan. Bravely fought, very hard words. Before we move on and announce anything more, because this is so important, we want to make sure that everything is valid, everything was handled correctly. It is the luck of the draw when you get to this point.
It really is. The words you get, maybe one you've never seen before, but it's all about what's the next one on the pronouncer's list.
Well, with that being said, I can say we have our runner-up. Speller number 10, Sunkulp, is going to the Scripps National Spelling Bee. Congratulations. Thank you very much. And come on back here, Anvi. Two of you come right here. Come here, the two of you together for a minute, because as I've told you, you're going to Washington. Would you like to know more about what? She's not going to put that down, are you? No. Here's a look at what you are going to receive. This year, the top 2 spellers of the Houston Public Media Spelling Bee will be whisked away for a week in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., to participate in the Scripps National Spelling Bee. They'll also receive online subscriptions to Encyclopedia Britannica and the Merriam-Webster Unabridged, the official dictionary of the bee. And all of our bee participants receive a commemorative t-shirt, certificate, and finalist medal. Congratulations. So absolutely wonderful. Here you see before you people we are very proud of. And here to hand off one of the trophies is the Houston Public Media General Manager, Lisa Shumay.
Thank you, Ernie. I'm so thrilled to present Sunkulp. Congratulations. Runner-up. Fantastic job. Fantastic job by all our spellers. And we've got 2 great representatives.
We do hand that trophy
the
right
honors.
over.
There you go.
And keep a good hold on your trophy like she's keeping one on hers. What do you plan to do next?
Study.
That's what I wanted to hear. And the reason they have to study is because we want you to follow their adventures as they represent us at Scripps National Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C. It'll be happening on ESPN. Round 3 begins live May 29th. It'll be followed with the finals on May 30th, beginning at 9 a.m. in the morning, and then in prime time, May 30th at 7:30. So remember, watch, support. A big round of applause to all of you. If your school would like to enter the bee, you can start doing that in May at spellingbee.com, and then maybe you'll be standing here next year. We here at Houston Public Media do want to make a big thank you to all the spellers that spelled today, their families, their teachers, their bee organizers, the staff that it took. It takes a true village to get to this. Oh, you look like you want to cry. She is very excited about this. A special thanks, of course, to Baylor College of Medicine Academy at James D. Ryan Middle School for hosting us again this year. And on behalf of Houston Public Media, I'm Ernie News. Thank you all for watching. And remember, spell it right. Thank you, guys. Congratulations. See you next year.
The 2019 Houston Public Media Spelling Bee is made possible by our presenting sponsor, Texas Children's Hospital.